Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Cafecito with Mr. Miami Real Estate. Today we're here with Carolyn Martinez, the owner of CNC Title, and we're going to discuss title vesting. Now, I know this may be a foreign language to many, so what is title vesting?
Hi, Desi. Title vesting is how a buyer wants to acquire title to their property that they're purchasing.
Perfect, and I know that there's a couple different ones, so can we discuss each one individually?
Yes, absolutely. That'd be a good idea.
Perfect. So the first one is tenancy by the entireties.
Okay, so tenancy by the entireties is when you're purchasing a property as husband and wife. It's inherent how that vesting will be, and it's so husband and wife, and it means tenancy by the entireties.
Perfect. And how about joint tenants with rights of survivorship?
So that one is when you're purchasing with someone else and you're not married, and you want to hold title with joint tenants, rights of survivorship, which means exactly that. Whoever passes away, their entire percentage will go to the other person without the need of a probate for the estate, of their 50% of the estate.
Perfect. So they're basically very similar. The only difference is a legal marriage?
Correct. The only difference would be that the tenancy by the entireties is with the husband and wife.
Perfect. And let's talk about the next one, which is what is fee simple?
Fee simple is when Carolyn Martinez is buying by herself. She's not married. She's not, anything. So I'm just buying by myself. So title is fee simple. And we don't have to add those words to the actual name. It could just be Carolyn Martinez, a single woman. That's it.
Perfect. And the last one is tenants in common.
So tenants in common is when there's several people purchasing, 2 people, 3 people, whatever it is, and they want to all hold title. Fee simple for their percentage, which means if they pass away, their interest would go to their heirs, versus joint tenants, which that interest would go to the other person on title automatically. So if you don't want it to go to the other person on title, you do tenants in common, which means it'll go to the heirs of that person who passes away.
Okay. And, this is all very interesting. Can someone also take, title in a corporate entity?
Yes. There are several different ways that vesting can be in a corporate entity. There are LLCs, limited liability companies, corporations, partnerships, and trusts. People can also take title in a trust depending on their situation.
Perfect. And obviously, we just discussed a couple different ways about the title vesting and a couple different ways in which, they could take it in an entity if they wish to. So how can a client that's watching this right now really decide what's best for his or her situation?
That's an extremely personal decision. Basically, if you're married, and do you or do you not want your spouse on title? Can your spouse be on title? There are several different reasons why maybe a spouse doesn't want to be on title with another spouse. There could be federal tax liens or things like that, so you don't want them on there. Do you want your interest to go to your heirs? Do you want it to go to the other person on title? What kind of loan are you getting? Are you buying all cash? Are you doing it in a company name with a reason or liability reasons, etc.? So it's such a personal decision as to why or how you want to take title.
So it should definitely be more of a one-on-one consultation.
Correct, with their very knowledgeable real estate agent and title company.
Perfect. And I'm glad that you mentioned tax lien. So we do have that video coming in a couple weeks. That's everything that we have for you today. As always, be sure to subscribe because we always have more great content coming out.